This is me putting on one of the corset dress I made for myself. So sit back to enjoy the lecture. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be showing you how to draft corset. So let's start. This is the pattern paper I'll be using. I'll be drawing out the starting point first. So this is my starting point. So this is my starting point. For the purpose of this tutorial, I'll be using from the shoulder to the waist measurement. So the waist I'm using is 17 plus half inch for the joining, making 17 and a half. So this is the 17 and a half. Make it a straight line. So from here, I'll be taking my chest measurement. The chest measurement I'm using is 9 inches. So this is the chest measurement I'll be using, 9 inches. Bust length I'll be using 10 and a half. So this is our 10 and a half. Under bust, the length of the other under bust is 15. You don't need to add to your under bust. You don't need to add anything to it. The same measurement you took on your client, that's the same measurement you will use as for the corset. So I'm using 15, the same measurement I took. So this is 15. This is our chest line, bust line, under bust, and this is our waistline. So we come here, we took our neckline also, where you want your corset to start from. That's the starting point of the corset. So I'm using 6 and a half for where I want my corset. But before then, let me take the shoulder measurements. The shoulder I'm using is 16. 16 divided by 2, that will give us 8. So this is 8. As for the armhole length, so this is the armhole length. So I'm using 9 for the armhole. So as you can see it's on the chest line. So I'm using 9 for the armhole length. So here I'll come to the chest line. I'll measure 8 from here. Also the shoulder divided by 2. So that same 8 I took here. So I'm going to measure it here also. So this is 8. So I'll make it a straight line from here. So here at this point, I'll come down by 1 inch for shoulder slope. So this is our shoulder slope. I'll look for the midpoint of 9. The midpoint of 9 is 4 and a half. So this is our midpoint. So from here, let me take sorry. So from here, I'll look for the midpoint. So 4 and a half. The midpoint of 9 is 4 and a half. So this is our midpoint. So here is the midpoint. So this is our shoulder slope. So this is our shoulder slope. So from there, I'll measure from this point. I'll measure the 6 and a half for the neckline. So this is the 6 and a half for the neckline where I want my corset to start from. This is the starting point. So I'll make it a straight line. So I'll make it a straight line. So here now we will measure our bust palm. Bust palm is the distance between the nipples, the two nipples. That's the bust point. So the bust point I'm using is 9.5. So I'll come to my bust line. I'll took out 9.5 here. So this is 9.5. So I'm going to measure it all around. So 9.5 at the under bust also. See 9.5. As in you divided it by 2, it will give you 4.7. So 9.5. So this is it. You took your 9.5 all around. So you make it a straight line to the neckline. This is the neckline. So you make it a straight line from there. This is it. So you come to the waistline. For our darts, we remove 1 inch from here, 1 inch from this side also. You come to the neckline also, you measure same 1 inch at both sides. So this is our 1 inch. So you come to the bust line. This is our bust point here. This is our bust line. This is our bust point. We go down by 1/2 inch and we go up by 1/2 inch. So this is it from here. I go up by 1/2 inch. I go down by 1/2 inch. The reason why I'm doing this, I want the dart to be full, so that it will be full when bringing out the darts. So from here, I'll go up straight from this waist to the under bust. We go up straight. We draw a straight line. So this is it. So from here, bring out my dart. So this is the dart. So come to this side also. This is the dart. You come up here also. So this is our darts. So this is our dart. So the next thing we'll be doing now, we'll be taking our circumference measurements. So the bust I'm using is 43.5. So I will divide 43 by 4. So this is what to give me. So 43 divided by 4. I'll took out my measurements. This is it. I'll now come here. You can see we remove 1 inch from here, 1 inch from here. So this is our 1 inch. 1 inch plus 1 inch, it will give us 2. As you can see, we'll return our 2 inches, because if we did not return it, it will affect our bust. So we are going to return our 2 inches back. So this is our 2 inches. The measurement, this is the measurement. So we are going to add back our 2 inches. So this is it. We come to the bust line also. Same thing, the same measurement we use at the bust line, that's the same measurement we are going to use at the chest line. So it's the same thing. So we come here, we took out our measurements. We add 2 inches back to it. So this is our 2 inches. As you can see, we've added 2 inches. This 2 inches that we return it back. So also we come to the under bust. The under bust I'm using is 37. So 37 divided by 4, that will give us 9 points. So this is our 37. So I'll be adding 2 inches back. These 2 inches here, I'll be adding it back to it. So this is our 2 inches. So also you come to the waistline. So this is our waistline. The waist I'm using is 41. So this is 41. So this is 41. I'll be adding these 2 inches here. I'll be adding it back. So this is the 2 inches. So I've taken my circumference measurement. So let me draw it out for you to see. So this is this. So the circumference measurement. So now we draw our armhole. We are coming in by 1 inch here. So 1 inch from here. So this is the 1 inch, and then this is our front armhole. So from here, so this is our front armhole. You connect it to this side. You see. So I connect it with the actual bust circumference plus the 2 inches. So I've connected together. So this is our armhole. So as you can see, this is our front armhole. So from there now, so we come to our bust line. From this bust line here, you go up by 1.5. As you can see, 1.5. I go up by 1.5. So this is our exact 1.5. So this is our exact 1.5. From here, from this point, you go in by, I'm going in by 0.6, but the maximum you can go in is 1 inch. The maximum you can go in is 1 inch, but I'm going in by 0.6. So this is the 0.6. So this is it. I'll come here, I will measure 0.6 also. So I'm connecting this line together. I'll make it a straight line. So this is it. So I've connected together. I've made it a straight line. So this is the center point. This is where you want your cleavage to be showing. So how deep, if you want it to come down, you can come down, you can just measure 1 inch from your bust line. It depends on you. It depends how you want it to show your cleavage. So it depends on how you want it. So from here now, I'll be curving it. So from here now, from this point now, yeah, I'll be curving it to this point. So you can see this is it. It depends on how you want it. If you want your own to come this way, to come like this, it depends on the shape of neck you want. So if you want it to come this way, you can. If you want it to come, it depends on the shape. You can just give it the shape you want. So from here, I connect it this way. So the distance between the bust line and the under bust, the distance between the bust line and the under bust is our radius. So from here, to get our radius, from here you measure from this under bust to your under bust, from the bust line, from the bust line to your under bust. So what I have here is 4.5. So that's the radius. Our radius is distance between the bust line and the under bust. So I have 4.5 here. So I'll come here to this point here. I'll measure 4.5 from here. From this point, I'll measure 4.5. This is 4.5. You know, at the armhole side, our bust is fuller there. So from there, at the armhole, if you notice your bust, at the armhole, our bust is fuller. So we need to add ½ inch. I'll be adding ½ inch to here. So I'm adding ½ inch to it. So this is ½ inch here. So from here, I will be adding ½ inch. So that is our. So you come up, you make it a straight line. Here you make it, you connect it to the armhole. So this is it. I'll connect it to the armhole. So this is it. So from there, here I'll curve. You can use your free hand, and you can. Let me use my free hand. So this is it. So from this point here, you connect it to this point also. You can use your French curve. For me, I'm using my free hand. So this is it. So from here, we connect it to this side. So this is our armhole. So you see the way I connect it. So you connect it from here to this side. So this is our armhole side. So now I've created our bust corset. So this is our corset. So you can see you can use your free hand, and you can also use your French curve. But as for me, I'm using my free hand to get my. So this is it. So this is our corset. So now I'll be showing you how you can. We have two different way in cutting our corset. If you like, you can leave it this way, two pattern. It will be in two pieces. So you just cut out the dart here. So you will just leave it in these two pieces. And the other ways, you can have your corset in 3 pieces. So the upper part, the right and the left side. So now I'll be showing you how to, if you want it in 3 pieces, I'll be showing you how to get that now. So from here, from this point, from this bust point, we come here by ½ inch. We go to this side also by ½ inch to get 3 points. You can leave it this way if you want it. This is two pieces. I'll just cut out my dart. I'll cut out my dart here. So from here now, from this point, we go inward by ½ inch. We go this outward by ½ inch also. So ½ inch. Sorry, let me take my measurements right here. So ½ inch. This is our ½ inch. So from there, this is our This is our bust line. This is our bust line, this place. So let me use the red marker for better understanding. So from here now, so this is our bust line. So at the down aspect, no, this is our upper part and this is our lower part. So at the lower part, you come to this side here, you measure 1 downward. See, from here you will take ½ inch downward, and you come to this side also, you take ½ inch downward. So this is it. So to get from there, we take our dart. So let me take out our dart. Let me use the side. So from there, we take out our dart. So this is it. So you come to this side also. So this is our for the to cut out to have it in for us to have it in 3 pieces. So this is how we are going to cut it out. So we cut it out, we cut this part out, and we cut this part out. So I'll be showing you. I want to add the sewing allowance, as in the hem seam allowance. I want to add it to the side. So I'll be using 3 inches for the inseam allowance. So this is the 3 inches I'll be using. So this is it. So I'll take out my 3 inches from here. So this is the 3 inches I'm using. This is the 3 inches inseam allowance that we are adding to the measurements, the actual measurement. So now let me show you how to cut it out. So we've already draw out our armhole. As you can see, this, if you want it in 3 pieces, you cut it this way and this way. But if you want it in 3 pieces, we are still going to put this dart here. This dart we are still going to put it. So when joining it together, that's when you now join the upper part. This upper part, you will join it together, because if we did not add this dart to it, it won't lay at the bust, at the chest line. It will not lay very well. If this dart is not there, it won't lay at the chest line. So if you are having it in 3 pieces, you still have to put this dart in there. So I'll be cutting it out now for you to see. And if you want it in 2 pieces, you can just cut this dart, that's all. You cut it out, that's all, and join it together to give you your perfect size. And if you also in my concept, so that I won't be confused when after cutting it, so that I will know the exact points. So I will name this one X1, X2, Y1, Y2. So I've named my concept so that I will know, I won't be confused when after cutting it out. So let me cut it out now for you to see. Before cutting it out, I want to explain some things. If supposing you are using your concept, we have yoke. Supposing your concept, we have yoke. This is our shoulder part. You can see this is the shoulder. So from here, you can just measure the neck you want to use. Okay, as for me, let me use 2.5 for the width, and 3 inches for the depth. So this is 3 inches for the depth. Sorry. Let me give it the shape. So 3.5 for 3 inches for the depth and 2.5 for the width. So from the down aspect, so this is it. For these, let me see. I've cut out the concept part of it. So this is it. But I still have to. I want to show you. If you look at this side, there is a dart there. So I want to cut out the dart, the 1/2 inch dart. So I will be cutting it out now. So this is it. So I've cut that aspect out. So this is it. So joining these two together. After joining it together, I will place my main fabric. I will cut it with my main fabric. So I'll need to place it on it, so for me to get because after joining it together, it won't be straight. It will have a bit curve here, so the shape won't be straight. So I will need to place my fabric on it, on the fabric I will be using to cut it. So, and this one too, after then you join it together, these two, you join it together with this one. So let me show you how it will look. So I'll be showing you the look now. So let me do that. I've joined the concepts together. This is it. You can see it. Let me show you so that you will see it. So you can see here that is lay. Let me show you so that you can be able to see the upper part. You can see how it lay. So you can see everything. See, this is it. This is our cotton paper. When placing it on your main fabric, you will need to add 1/2 inch all round, both the center, both the middle. You add 1/2 inch all round at the center part here, all round, and this side you add 1/2 inch to it also here, with the yoke aspect here, you add half inch. You don't need to add half inch to the armhole and the shoulder. You don't need that, and the neck. But here, this side, you need to add half inch to it. At the center here, you don't need to add half inch to it because it won't have join. You need to fold it when cutting it out. So that's all about the front aspects. So this is our concept. You can see the everything. So this is it. So now I'll be showing you how to cut the back aspect. This is the back aspect of the concept. I've drawn out the lines. This is the chest line, the bust line, the under bust, and the waistline. You know, at the back we will be having zip at the back. So this is our zip allowance. So I'm using 2 inches for the zip allowance. So from there, this is the front aspects. I will be using this front part. So this is our front aspect. So now at the front part of the armhole side, this is it. So let me take out the measurement first. So our bust is 43.5. So this is our 43.5 plus 3 inches allowance. Same thing here. Three inches seam allowance. Our under bust is 37. This is it, plus 3 inches seam allowance. This is our waist. Our waist is 41. This is 41. Oh, sorry, this is 41 plus 3 inches seam allowance. So you divide all your bust measurements, you divide it by 4. You divide everything, both the under bust and the waist, same as we did at the front aspect. So we'll be shaping the neck of our back aspect. So I lay the front on the back. So let me shape the. It depends on how deep you want your neck aspects. So I'll be using 11. This is 11. I want it to be deep. I'll be using 11. So from here now, from this point, so I'll shape it down here. So from this point, so this is it. So let's see how deep I want it. So this is it. So from here, so at these down aspects, we are still going to make use of our darts. So I'll be using normal darts for the back. The bust span is 9.5. So we take our 9.5 from here. So this is our 9.5. Measure 9.5 upward also at the under bust. So at this point, I'll go up by 5.5. So this is our 5.5. I'm going up by 5.5. So this is 5.5. So from here, I took out 1 inch from this side and 1 inch from the other side, making 2 inches. So from there, that's where I'm going to. So here I'll come here, I'll measure my 9.5. So this is the 9.5. So at this point, I'll make it a straight line. So I'll just draw my dots. So the normal dots. We are using normal dots for the back. So this is that. So this is the dots. As for the zip, you come to this side for our zip to lay very well. So you come to this side, you measure, we are using 2 inches for the zip allowance. You took out 1 inch from your, this is 1 inch. So this is our 1 inch. So you come to the bust line here. So this is the bust. So from here, you come to this side. We took out 1/2 inch from this, our zip. You can see the way you come here. You took out 1 inch from our zip allowance. So this is it. For us to get perfect zip fixing at the back. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm using this opportunity to explain. For us to get perfect fitting at the zip at the back. So you, from here, you remove 1 inch from your zip allowance. So this is the 1 inch I remove. So I'm still going to return that 1 inch back. So here, we've already removed 2 inches. So we come here, we return that 2 inches back to it. So this is our 2 inches, and we return our 1 inch also back. So for my back aspect now, so you bring it down here. So the shape of the back neck, you bring it down. So that's all about the back aspect of the corset. So let me cut it out for you to see. This is our ducks. We fold it in. So this is our darts. We fold our darts in. So we cut out the 1 inch here, and we return it back to the side aspect. So that there won't be shortage in our allowance when we are joining it. So you return it back. So this is it. Video, I'll be showing you how to place it on the main fabric, how to cut it, and how to sew it. So that will be my next video. So this is it. So I'll be showing you the details on how to cut and sew the main with the main fabric. So thanks for your support. Thanks for supporting my channel. And if you find this video helpful, you can kindly give it a thumbs up. If you have any question or any suggestion, you can drop it in the comment section below. Kindly subscribe to my channel and make sure you turn on your notification bell, so whenever I upload a new video, you'll be notified. Thanks for watching. Bye.